What's happening, guys? Ryan Holland here with Real Breaks, coming to you live from our new brick and mortar card shop in Champlin, Minnesota, Real Sports Cards. Wanted to take an opportunity to chat about an upcoming product releasing this Friday, 2020 Bowman Chrome. If you follow social media at all, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, you're probably going to see a whole bunch of comments saying, oh no, I've never heard of any of these guys. What a terrible checklist. If you're one of the people that has never heard of these guys, it's okay. That's pretty much every collector out there right now, trying to figure out who's going to be good and who's not. If we think back to 2016 Bowman Chrome, everybody thought that checklist was terrible, but it gave us guys like Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto, Vlad Guerrero Jr. So you just never know. The best we can do, get to know these guys, and figure out who we like and who we want to chase. So let's get started. I've got 8 international prospects in this checklist class that I'll talk about briefly, and 1 honorable mention draft pick from last year's 3rd round that I'm going to share my thoughts on. In no particular order for international prospects in 2020 Bowman Chrome, I'm going to start with Gilberto Jimenez. Signed out of the Dominican Republic for only $10,000 in 2017. Jimenez quickly earned Player of the Year honors in 2018 and a batting title in 2019's New York Penn League short season. He's currently the Red Sox number 5 prospect and top outfield prospect. Lightning fast, strong arm in center field, and while he's mostly a slap hitter right now, he'll have an opportunity to build on his 5'11", 160-pound frame. If he can build on his size, he could greatly impact his ETA to the big leagues in a couple of years. Next on the list is Luis Matos. Matos dominated the Dominican Summer League in his pro debut after signing with the Giants as a 16-year-old in 2018. He hit 362 with 7 home runs, 47 RBIs in only 55 games. Sounds like something I would do. His power has developed more rapidly than expected, and combined with bat speed could produce some monster pop at higher levels. His ETA is currently about 20-23, but keep an eye on this one if he keeps making the big leaps he has been. Collectors are already familiar with a few Diamondback outfield prospects such as Christian Robinson, Alek Thomas, Corbin Carroll, but you can't leave Wilder Patino out of this conversation. He could be an everyday center fielder with his combination of defense, speed, and above average power, as long as he can get his strikeouts down as he progresses. At only 19 years old, he's got some time to develop and bulk up his 6'1", 175-pound frame before his ETA of 2023 in the big leagues. The Padres spent over $80 million signing international players in the 2016 class, but snagged Tucupita Marcano for only $320,000. Since then, he's already surged to be the number 9 prospect in the Padres organization and the number 4 position player. As a slender and athletic second baseman, he's still got plenty of room to grow into his 6', 170-pound frame. I remember when I weighed 170 pounds, that was a long time ago. I don't know, 3rd grade or something. He's still not expected to showcase significant power. He's shown advanced plate discipline, walking twice as many times as he strikes out, and his ability to make contact led to a 366 average in his first season between 2 levels. The Padres see him as a future leadoff hitting middle infielder who could make his debut in 2023. Signed as an international free agent in 2019, Erick Pena has yet to make his pro debut, but is always rated as the Royals' number 6 prospect behind Bobby Witt Jr. and a bunch of pitchers. At 6'3" and 180 pounds, he's a big outfield bat with solid power and a low strikeout rate. Scouts have compared him to a young Carlos Beltran, which bodes well for his future potential. Francisco Alvarez is the only first Bowman signer in 2020 Bowman Chrome to make Baseball America's top 100 prospects list. Already the Mets' #2 prospect at age 18 behind only Ronnie Mauricio, we could see Alvarez behind the plate at the major league level soon. Few players this age show his knowledge of the strike zone and plate discipline, and combined with developing power and great contact, it could mean all-star games in his future. At 5'11 and 220 pounds, he's ahead of his peers physically while remaining agile behind the plate. Typical progression puts him arriving in the majors in 2023, but the Mets might not be able to wait that long. Luis Angel Acuna has big footsteps to follow with the success of his older brother, Ronald Acuna Jr. He tore up the Dominican Summer League last year in his pro debut and is expected to continue to develop power to go with his great contact and plate discipline. It's not hard to see the influence of his brother Ronald in his swing. His middle infield defense needs the most progress before he cracks the big leagues around 2023, but the Rangers are super high on his potential. Luis Angel Acuna isn't the only big Rangers prospect in this product. Bayron Lora signed out of the Dominican Republic in 2019 for $3.9 million due to his impressive power at the plate. He's still waiting to make his pro debut, but at only 17 years old, he already has pro-level exit velocities and shows great power to all fields. He's not quite the all-around athlete that the Martian Jason Dominguez is, but his plate presence should be just as intimidating. The development of his defense and plate discipline will determine his trajectory to the Rangers, and we're excited to watch it. Now, we've had a long list of international prospects that we've talked about in 2020 Bowman Chrome, but I want to give an honorable mention to Michael Harris. Drafted in the 3rd round of the 2019 MLB draft, the Braves liked what they saw in the local high schooler. A top athlete on the mound and in the outfield, Harris demonstrated quickly in the Gulf Coast League last year that he had the athleticism, strength, and bat speed to become a major league outfielder. I'm excited to watch his progression. So that's my take on the 2020 Bowman Chrome checklist. There's a few prospects that I think you should keep an eye out for, but none of us have a crystal ball. In 2016 Bowman Chrome, we all thought it was terrible, but it produced Vlad Jr., Tatis Jr., Juan Soto. We just didn't know until a couple of years later. So we're looking forward to Friday with the release of 2020 Bowman Chrome at Real Breaks. Last year, we ripped over 200 cases of it. We plan to do the same thing this year. So come join us on Real Breaks. Come join us here at our shop, Real Sports Cards in Champlin, Minnesota, and let's have some Bowman Chrome fun together.